So, good morning. It's the first day of spring break for me, and I just decided to shoot a video because it's going to be planting time for me, and I really look forward to that. So, last year I randomly scattered some poppy seeds, and looks like they're going to take a few years to spread out, but I'm hoping for eventually that they will cover the whole bed, because this is a side bed that doesn't get very much sunlight, and it's hard to plant over here. So I'll have to just turn the ground over and see what I can. Usually I plant my pumpkins and watermelon in this bed because it just grows strong in the dirt. I have some hollyhocks here, fresh mint that comes back every year, and like I said, I just really need to work. The winter has kind of just made everything really hard over here. So anyway, moving over to the other side of the yard here, I saved three peppers. I didn't really save them, but I nurtured them over the winter because I couldn't bear the thought of losing these pepper plants that just give so much flavor and beauty. And anyway, so I brought them in and out just about every night, and they have appreciated that. So I'm still getting peppers. They're still coming, and they're not as long and as hardy as they are in the spring and summer months. But I'm sure that they'll really flourish as the weather warms up more and more. This little guy is a bell pepper plant, and I accidentally left him out one night when there was a freeze, and it just was wilted, and I felt so bad. Anyway, I talked to it, and as you can see here, it looks like it's going to come back, and it'll probably be really happy and pretty, and I'm going to take really good care of it. So anyway, yeah, I do talk to my plants. This aloe plant was really small. It came in a tiny square container last year, and it has grown. The frost doesn't seem to affect it. This oregano was almost dead last year because I had a mushroom outbreak. It was really it took over last year, and I didn't get a lot of harvest, but I broke off some pieces that were healthy and I transplanted them, and so the oregano does not get affected by the frost. Oregano just lives through all that. Rose bushes are going to come back as they always do, so I'll need to throw some rose feed on those so I can get some nice pretty roses to decorate the house with over the summer. And then this is my garden over here. It's kind of a mess now, but of course that happens during the winter. So during spring break, I'll probably spend quite a bit of time out here setting up new beds. Last year in Marina del Rey, I bought a dwarf lemon and a dwarf orange tree, and they went dormant over the winter. But as you can see, these little bitty shoots say that they're going to come back, and they'll probably be double the size. I don't know. In the Antelope Valley, citrus is not one of its known crops. We have more of alfalfa, onions. Squash grows really well here, so does tomatoes. I just overturned all the ground here for broccoli. This will be my broccoli bed. I use broccoli leaves in my smoothies. I eat them raw, put them in salad, or of course steam them. This is my lettuce bed. It kind of produced lettuce all winter long. Lettuce doesn't seem to really mind the cold weather. However, some lettuce strands do much better in the spring and summer. This is a beautiful garlic that I have here. The cold weather hasn't affected it at all. I also have some brown onions just coming up. I don't expect to see anything from them until August. I'll be doing some planting in these separate pots here because in this area last year is where I had the fungus of mushrooms that just killed everything. So I'm not planting anything on the ground here. I do have some sweet peas. they don't really like the desert very much, but I can't go a summer without planting sweet peas, because every summer when I lived in Northridge, my father would plant sweet peas, and they just aligned the back fence, and they were so beautiful. I have to plant them, and fragrant as well. Here's what I'm going to be planting. Looking forward to doing all of that, building some more beds. These are the broccoli flower and seeds that I would like to, look up on YouTube to see how I can, collect the seeds and plant them. Although I did buy some broccoli seeds. Broccoli does really well here. Just to say, I really wish that I could be thinking more about my graduation from Fresno with my doctorate degree. I am awaiting approval for work with human subjects. There's a committee at Fresno State that has to approve those studies, because I'll be interviewing minors, and it takes a long time. So instead of being depressed about it, I have to realize that I'm powerless over it, and pray and hope that I can get the work done by May so that I can graduate with my cohort. But I will not let that get me down. I will stay in the garden here. I'm going to go to the farmer's market in Oxnard tomorrow. Maybe go to Disneyland, and try to have some, what is it called? Well, rest and relaxation time over this break. So with that, happy St. Patrick's Day. Have a great day, and bye-bye.